Hey, 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 welcome to Oblast. I think this is the 500 millionth, 22,066 show we've done. It keeps getting better, it keeps getting bigger. I'm very excited today. Actually, I've been excited for the last couple days because I got a surprise phone call from an absolutely wonderful, beautiful young lady. Her name is Anna Samu, and I will introduce her in a minute. She had actually she texted me. She said, "Chris, can you please call me?" Now, how do I turn someone down that says please to me? So I actually called her pretty quick. I think it was pretty quick when I seen the message. And I called her and I introduced myself. She introduced herself. She goes, Chris, I got a problem. I said, what is your problem, Miss Anna? She said, you guys missed my country. I said, what do you mean we missed your country? What's your country? Samoa. I said, guess what? We missed your country. And I thought to myself, I asked her, I said, you know what? I can honestly say I've never heard that country mentioned in the few years that I've been in here. And I asked her, how many people from Samoa, if I say it, Samoa, if I say it right or wrong, I'm sorry, are actually in a passage that you know of? And I believe she said, Chris, maybe three or four. And I'm like, oh, we got to change that. I go, boy, did you call the right person? Did you call you called the right big mouth because we're going to change that. And I explained to her that, people say it's too late. It's not too late. This is the time we really want to talk about a passive because you guys know what's happening and how close we are. And when we launch, just because we launch to the world, that doesn't mean we stop. We still have the opportunity to reach out to more people, not only through the company's doings, but through our doings. Now, right now, when I find out there's a country, and there might be more than three, I don't know that 100%, but the population of that, I believe, is 205 to 300,000 people that live in Samoa. And I'm learning about American side and Anna's from the Western side and all these different things. And she's going to talk a little bit about that. But I'm thinking, I can't miss anything. Anyone out there that knows of a country or a province or a little bitty island with three people on it that I don't know about, get back to myself or any of the leaders on here because we want to know. We want to right now we're just walking up the beach to Samoa. We're not even on the property, the land yet. All right. We want to get on the land in the middle, all the way around, and we want to introduce and pass it to as many people as I can. So I told this, she's Chris, I'm scared, I'm nervous. I don't think you look scared or nervous. You actually look very beautiful. Love the flower in your hair. And I'm interested to find out. I did some research on the computer about your beautiful country and very interesting, And then what happens? Ash, and I kept it a secret until my brother Ash, I said, you know what, Ash? I forgot to text you. I texted it today on the webinar myself and Julie were doing earlier, and Susie. And I said, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot. He goes, Chris Johnson, and what did he say? Chris Johnson discovered a new country. And I didn't realize I said it that way because that's the way it sounded. He's like, I want to know this country you discovered. I'm thinking, what's he talking about? Oh, so I texted him Samoa. And what does he do? My brother Ash says, oh, Samoa, I know all about Ash, you're not supposed to tell anybody. Too late. And I reassured him, I'm never telling you a secret again. But all of a sudden, Ash comes out of nowhere. He's got like a thesaurus up here, a dictionary over here, an encyclopedia back here. And he starts busting out all this knowledge of this lady's country, including The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, right? And he went on to tell us about certain, I believe it was a website. I can't remember exactly what it was, how they were only allowed this. And it's some of the previous companies that he worked with, I believe, if I get this wrong, actually came out of that country for different, I don't know, bunch of computer techie stuff. So I'm like, wow, I got lucky because Anna called me out of the blue. And I felt very blessed, Anna, that you did, because right now I'm going to work my, that thing behind me that sits on a chair all day watching Zooms. I'm going to work my butt off to help you and to build up your country and get to as many people as we can, not only before lunch, but after lunch, just to help you out because you called the right guy. So on that note, number one, I want to say welcome Samoa to Obless, all right, where we want to fix the mess. We've gone through many, many webinars right now, phenomenal webinars, I believe in Obless, that have blown me out my chair. And now I get to introduce a new country that's been there. We just missed it, and that's not going to happen no more. And I want to hand it over to Anna. I don't know what Anna's got for us. I said, Anna, just do what you say. Talk about your country. Let us know what Obless can do for you, and then we'll go to Q&A. But I want to know everyone right now, blast this picture out about welcome Samoa to Obless, because I want to put Samoa on the map in Unpassive, like we did Papua New Guinea, like we did Africa, like we did Australia, New Zealand, all these places. I want them known through Unpassive. So Anna, on that note, I'm handing over the mic to you. It's all yours.
Okay. First and foremost, I would like to give thanks to our Heavenly Father for giving us a great opportunity to share and discuss our successful business or company. Secondly, I would like to welcome our CEO, hardest person, in the whole world, Ash McFarland, for his heart, for his loving, always go through to the people of the world, not specifically, for his family, and his country, but for all the global. And also I thank you, Chris Johnson, for the time, I don't know, just to me came out just before I head up to the church on Sunday morning. And then somebody came to me to, send a request to Chris. I said, what for? What for? I'm still following the webinars until, with Lynn Nakamoto and Julie and, Marty and all this and Chris. But it just to send. So I just sent the request to, Chris. What happened? Chris, responded to me. And I said, Chris, I don't know. My heart is always go through my people of the country of Samoa. But I just don't know how to go through to drive into the, to the Unpassive, because I signed up to the Unpassive on the 7th of the 7th, 2020. In that time, I was helping, caring, I was a full-time caring of my mother of 84 years, age. And since that time, and then I saw, I read, and then I watched, one of, Ash McFarland's, his first webinar, since I first joined in 2020. Then I said to myself, whoa, from all these years that I've been on the, network marketing, I never came across with this guy. He just brought up, and he's brought up all his heart, that he really wants, to help out the world. So I prayed, while I was doing my washing, and I said, God, if this is the right man, you open the door for me, because I've been around, so many network marketing. Then I signed up my people, 3/4 of my people of Samoa signed up to one of the other companies. And then what happened? Last 4 years, I went over to Thailand, I went over to Hong Kong, I went over to Malaysia, I went over to all these countries. So I can see myself to the CEO to see if this is, a reality, or this is real, for the company, because I love to, to help out my country. So when I got back to Australia, and then I start to work, I took some people, some pastors' wives with me, so what happened when we got home, and I said, okay, this is true. So we earn so much money, and then even my country, they spend about how many millions because they trust me, for the company. What happened, the CEO, he just ran away, disappeared. But the problem is, to me, I pray God, please give me your peace, and even my, the people of my country. But one day God will reveal it to me something. so I can reimburse all these people in Samoa's, money. How some people, they so poor family, but they just put their effort, put their money in just to help out, so they can, get more, more money to help out the family. So Chris, and then all the leaders, I really do appreciate it for, for you guys to accept me on this panel today. And also, thank you so much for your enthusiastic. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for your courage and also your willingness, because I put my heart, with my country in Samoa. I know the country, we are from the poor family. We are from the poor country, but I came to Australia to help out, to the country. So when I connected some of the leaders, because I still got my leaders. So now when I introduced the On-Passive to Samoa, and then the people say, no, Anna, don't tell me that you can come with another business, but look at how much money, that they have. They really hurt. They are really hurt, and even me too. The more that, is from me. And then, Anna, we don't want any more at all, please. So I said, listen, if Satan closed the door for that one, God will open the other door for us. And then I'm pretty sure, because, I went through to Ash McFarland's, his profile and all this, he is a good man. And then I can see he is a son of God. He is from God, bring this man. And say, listen, we have to watch, what you're doing. We have to watch you first. If you're success, then we can come in and say, no, this is your time. This is your time. There is a second chances for us, but I know that some of my leaders, from the, previously company, they over here with me, because I told them, come and listen, for these older leaders. These are people that I heard, they're webinars, they all from God, they all, even their heart, because, I've been crying out to God and say, listen, I really love to help, even not only Samoa, but all over the world, and that's my passion for how many years. But I just stay in the room. I just stay because, I'm a pastor of the church. Then I said to myself, and well, I can go over and then help out the people, but I can still stay low key, to, just to pray, and intercede, for the company. And that's why when I'm asked, on the panel, I always intercede for him, put a good words in his mouth, because I can't even thank, Ash. I only thank God to bring the right person in the right time for us. And then Ash came over in such a time of this. So, and that's my, word for us. But I thank you, all the leaders. I've been watching all the leaders. They all have a beautiful heart, a same heart after God, so that's why I just come, before you guys, to give you all my help. But Samoa, we really need help into Samoa, my country, and then from all these things happening from this company. So I always went over to Samoa, travel to Samoa, but it's really hard for them to go over, they have to transit to New Zealand, then New Zealand to Samoa, or Brisbane or Australia to Fiji, and then Fiji to Samoa. So that's the other thing that is really hard for Samoa, the airlines, and also, some houses, because some people, they have no house, they on the taro plantation, I can see some other, island, exactly the same, because I know there are some pastors from Cook Island as well. They're in the zoo, and then from African, and then from American Samoa, and from New Zealand, and then from everywhere. So I just invited them yesterday to come over today. So let us to hear. I'm the one who voices, to the company about, our country. But is there any other thing, I can go ahead, but that is my heart, Chris, for you today, and also, all the leaders, especially our CEO, if he's listening to this webinar, welcome in the name of Jesus, our Lord, in Jesus' name.
Very good, Anna. And I have some questions for you, easy ones.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history of your country? Just give us a little background or anyone else that's on here that's from that country or his family, that would be nice too. We'd like to hear a little bit about your country.
Okay, is there any other people? Because I know there are some pastors from Samoa. They over to the, to the Zoom. But yes, Samoa, we are independent since 1962, and then now this year is the 60th, years since they, we are independent. So we have our own things and in our own our background. We're from Samoa, but we migrate to New Zealand and to Australia just for the future of our families. But sometimes but some people, they can't come overseas because they don't have any relatives overseas to come and help out for Samoa.
What do you think Obless is going to do for your country?
I think there's so much, there's so much, because I know that I haven't been to Samoa for since this lockdown. But as I heard the news and all these things happening in Samoa, about people that for their houses, and even the wharf, they had to do some wharf and all those kind of things. But I'm planning to go to Samoa, after this, so maybe the end of this year, so I can go and have a look back to Samoa, and then I can see, but there's a lot of things, Chris, needed into Samoa. And also, as I said, that so hard to go to Samoa because of the airlines problem. We have to go, via, to Auckland, New Zealand, or via to Fiji, and then they stay there for at least 8 hours, 16 hours before they, head to the country. And then, but is it all right if, if we can get to some people from Samoa to, to say a word, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We tried bringing Lagi Felipe. Is it?
Yeah.
How do you say it? But I don't think they're coming. Don't be nervous, guys. Come on. Listen, whoever
Lagi?
is, yeah, pick them
Yes,
out. Tell them to raise
Lagi
their
and,
hand on it.
yeah. And Pastor Josh?
Pastor, you here?
Pastor Joshua? He's online. Don't be nervous.
Anna, how do you spell his name? Pastor what?
Josh.
George?
He's not a founder. He's not a founder.
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see
not
him.
yet, not yet. There are so many people, they're not founders, As I said, it's only 4 people from Samoa. They already signed up.
Lagi just joined us, so she's in the panel somehow.
Oh, okay, Langi. Yeah, okay. She's a founder.
Lagi, would you like to unmute yourself?
Hey, Langi?
You see her? Lagi, are you on here? Can you unmute yourself if you are? Lagi, I don't see her.
I know there's a bad connection in Samoa anyway. It just.
Lagi mic is open.
Lagi, can you hear me?
Anybody can hear me?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, Langi?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Lagi,
Yes, I can hear you guys, but I can't really hear if I'm on or.
we can hear you. How are you today?
We can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's so good to hear and to see you all. I'm very well. Actually, speaking from the island, all right, as of now.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you think Obless can do for your country and help out over there? What a passive could do for it? Lagi, you muted yourself. Lagi, can you unmute yourself, please? Ooh, it's gonna be one of those nights. It's Harold's
I
fault.
think it's the internet.
Yeah.
Langi? Hello?
All right. We'll get to her, Anna. Anna, tell me
And
something.
even Josh.
Tell me some things in your country that we can explain to these individuals on here that are all part of Obless, what we're going to be able to do. What's some of the things? No, I'm not looking for bad things over there. I mean, what's some of the things that you think we can help out with out there, over there?
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Hey, everybody.
I know there's Asawa. Oh, can we let Asawa? He's one from American Samoa.
Hi, Asawa. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you.
Hey.
Good to
Good
see
to
you.
see you.
I'm
He's
glad
from
you're here
American
because
Samoa.
Anna's very nervous. So
So am I. Yes, hello, everybody. I'm reside here in American Samoa after 16 years when I moved down here. But I'm from Samoa, which is yes, from Western Samoa.
Yeah.
I just got back from Samoa 3 weeks ago.
Good.
I've seen a lot of people struggle right now because of the price of of everything is like it's skyrocket. It's so high. And one of the things that I saw it over there in our country in Samoa, they really need is the transportation, like the airline, because right now we don't have any airlines. The Fiji Airway from Fiji and New Zealand from New Zealand, and Australia Airline, they are the ones taking over right now. And one of the other thing that I think my people in Samoa really need is the health.
Yeah.
What I mean is at the hospital, we need more doctors, qualified doctors, specialists for our people in Samoa. Yes, I think that's the thing we really need in Samoa right now.
Now, do you say you live there or you just visited there, but you grew up there?
Yes, I grew up there, and I moved here in American Samoa 16 years ago with my family, and that's the reason why we moved here in American Samoa, because I can't survive over there because of the rate, starting rate is so low, but now the price of the of everything is skyrocket.
Yeah.
It's like double, triple the prices of everything, and people they can't afford. Yes, and that's the reason why I moved here in American Samoa, because it's the territory of the United States. And I just came back from Samoa a couple of weeks ago, and that's what I found out. The people are so struggled right now because of the yes, because of the pandemic. Yes.
What kind of jobs do people do over there?
A job, not winner.
Oh, a job? Oh,
What are some of the jobs they do over there?
Not winner.
right now, the really support thing right now for people in Samoa is the what you call the job in Australia and New Zealand right now. They offer the seasonal worker. That's where most of the people are going. They are, yes, the seasonal workers in Australia and New Zealand.
They
That's
hire
what-
people.
They hire people, and that's where most of our people, even police, and nurses, yes, all good no officers, they quit their job and they move to seasonal works. They work off island because of the low rate. Yes. I think they only have paid for $2 for the starting rate, 2 tala, which is $1 US.
That's their pay, you're saying?
Yes.
Ooh, for an hour, you're talking about 1 hour, $1?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Yes.
Now, as you were, oh, there's Laggy's trying again. Now, let me ask you this
So
question.
for example, the price of one case of chicken is only 20 pounds. The one case chicken in Samoa is 110 tala.
So, wait a minute. So, tala is your currency.
Yes, tala currency.
Okay.
Yes,
So, explain to
but
me
the
how much.
price, but the price of a case of a chicken here in American Samoa is only $17.
Right.
So compared to Samoa, it's 110 tala for only 20 pounds case of chicken. So can you imagine that's the price in Samoa now?
Right.
And the starting rate is only $2 something, 2 tala something.
So, what's off the top of your head or a guess? What is the annual wage yearly for a Samoa worker over there who lives there all year round? How much do you think they make a year?
I think let me try my calculation.
They only, does anybody can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Laggy.
Yeah, Langi. Yeah.
Langi,
Because you got a business. Langi got a business, you know, in Samoa.
yes,
Langi,
Langi
go
got
ahead.
business.
Mm.
Yes, the starting rate of the employee over here is 500 to 600 tala. I mean, sorry, five to 6,000 tala a year.
How much is that
That's
in
for our
American
starting
currency,
rate.
Laggy? Laggy, how much is that in American currency? Do you know?
US.
Sorry,
Mm.
Chris, I can't really hear you. Would you pardon me, please?
How much would that be like in American money? The 500 tala, whatever you say that currency is.
I mean, the 5,000 tala.
Yeah. How much is that in American
Yeah.
currency?
That is around $1,500.
Yeah, to $2,000.
So they make that a
Yeah.
year. That's their yearly wage.
Yes.
It's a yearly, yeah.
So in passive will definitely help those people out that you call family over there with the residual income, correct?
That's right. Poverty is really, really a bad news over here. So we really need to help out with that. And also, that's the other thing why parents are really struggling in taking their school to. I mean, the kids have the education and that
Yes, education.
kids cannot finish their school when by the time they reach universities and that they actually drop out and looking for a job, like doing some labor job and that because they can't really afford to finish the degree and that. So it's really a problem.
All right, we have some questions, some hands raised. If you don't mind, Laggy, is it Asawa? Is that how you say
Yes.
it?
Samoa.
Okay,
Yes.
if you guys wouldn't mind, and ladies, answer some questions. We'll start with Florence. Can you please unmute yourself and ask your question? How you doing, Florence? Look in your bottom left for that microphone, Florence. Unless you're on your phone.
Can you hear me?
Nope, you're not gonna find it. You want us to come back to you, Florence? Just say this.
India.
All right. I'll come back to you, Florence. I'll come back to you. I want to call Robin Noble. Robin, if you want to unmute yourself, can you please, I know you have something good to say. I understand that.
Hi, Chris. Thank you. Alofaga to Anna and Asua. It's
Oh,
so
thank
nice to
you.
have you with us here.
Thank you.
I had beautiful, beautiful experiences when I used to visit Samoa and American Samoa. What I'd like to tell the other founders on here is that you are a perfect fit for On Passive, because the people of Samoa are family oriented. They are from the heart.
Amen.
They look
Yes.
after each other.
Thank you.
There is
Right.
no me. There is no I. It is we. It is community. It is there to
Amen.
help each other. And everybody that they know, everybody that they touch is family.
Right.
Look at the beautiful smile on Anna's face. This is the type of look. Asua, handsome young man. Everybody there wears their heart on their sleeve. Unfortunately, it is very, very difficult. And when the times when I was there, economics were also very difficult, but tourism and trade and travel was very strong, and we did very well. I used to visit you, Anna, on the cruise ships. And I used to give the information to the guests on board about the beautiful people of Samoa and what you had there and what they would see and how they would help you.
Thank you.
So you are opening up a new world to the founders, for many of the founders in On Passive, just simply by being here with us tonight and exposing them to your beauty, to your culture, to who you are. And you know, some of the most exquisite artwork is actually worn on the Samoan people. Tatos are tattoos that are cultural in meaning and respectful of the tribes, respectful of the people, the culture, and the history of their country and of the people. And so many of the younger generation leave the island, leave their families, and go to the other countries, just as Anna was saying, to New Zealand, to Australia, to America, to Western Samoa, to Europe, to be able to send money home and to help their families survive. We know that this happens in so many cultures, but in Samoa, this is done from a very early age, and they help their immediate family, they help their extended family, and they extend and help the community. You are very, very special people. You are very special people in my heart. And part of the joy of my travels was being able to visit your beautiful islands and country. And I do look forward to being able to return again one day. And for the people of Samoa who may be listening and wondering if they should be joining into On Passive and joining you, absolutely. Because you and On Passive are the same. You have the same heart. You have the same belief and understanding of community and helping each other. And you will benefit, and believe it, On Passive will also benefit from having you with us. I'm so grateful and proud to be able to speak with you tonight. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. Always good to hear your voice, Robin. Appreciate you. Okay, let's
Yeah,
try
appreciate
Florence again. Florence, are you able to unmute yourself yet, Florence? All right, we're gonna come back to you, Florence. You're having some technical difficulties. Armin, can you please unmute yourself? You got a question or a comment?
Oh, I didn't realize my hand was up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You have a question or a comment, Armin?
No, I never even put my hand up in grade school. I apologize.
Okay,
I'll go stand in the corner.
he goes, go stand in the corner, boy. Put the eraser on your head too.
I got that dunce hat I had custom made.
Oh, no, you stay right there, Armin. I need to laugh once in a while. So, all right. Engineer Mike, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Leaders, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another beautiful edition of Oblast. I read a little bit about Samoa some time ago, when I was trying to read about the islands. So I found that Samoa was one of them. When I went to it very deep, I realized that what our sister Rona shared to us about PNG is 100% the same thing that is happening in Samoa. So my heart goes to you people, Anna and Aswa. Thank you for bringing this to the attention of the power that being in non-passive. And I just want to thank you and to make you, let your people know, get the assurance that something is coming. We're already here, right? So just by you being an unpassivian, a blesser, you are already a winner. And those lives will be touched. Coming to this old blessed platform is that platform that will change lives, okay? Because Unpassive was built with heart. Unpassive was built with heart for our CEO, and this is the platform for everything for the changes in the world. Remember, I remember some days ago, he was telling us that this is a moment that Unpassive is coming. Unpassive is being given birth to this kind of a period in life, which is there's a lot of recession coming in, and we are emerging as the new heroes in the world, the new blessers in the world, the new people to carry forth the legacy of Mr. Ash Mufare. And this is the platform. Anna and Aswa, we are behind you, and we will make that happen through this all blessed platform. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, our leaders.
Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Mike. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate.
Thank you.
I'm going to try Florence. Are you able to unmute yourself yet, Florence? All right, Florence, when you're ready, you can just turn your camera on. We're going to keep moving, but I'll get you. Miss Ivy, how are you? Can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good evening, everybody.
Good
And
evening.
yeah, when you were asking whether there was somebody else who knew about the Samoans, I had wanted to talk about my interaction with them. And Miss Robin has captured it all, and everything she said about them is nothing but the truth. I the head of a diversity and inclusion company for my company of over 20,000 workers. And I did have a Samoan. She's called Miss Manu. I won't mention her first name, but when I say Manu, you know, yeah, they are so family oriented, and Unpassive can adopt that whole island. They are so unified. They carry their culture of togetherness, of unity. When Miss Manu used to work for us, she was the best worker. She was one of the people everybody wanted to work with because of her human relationships. She was kind, and she used to talk to me for long hours about her dad. She brought her dad that was sick to look after her dad. Her husband worked at United Airlines or something. And then she had family that was in construction. They are so hardworking. I haven't seen some before. She's tireless. She never said no. She was always ready to help. And it is the whole nature of the people on that island. I also interacted with them in London. And like Miss Noble said, they wear their culture on their body, their clothes, no matter how poor or deprived a Samoan is. They would wear a beautiful dress. They'll always put flowers in their hair. They'll bring food. They will sing, you know, and I'm telling you, they deserve Unpassive. We can easily adopt that whole island. It's not a joke. It's a culture that we need, and a culture that is beautiful. When you meet them, you'll be wondering why there are not so many of them more than us. Thank you so much for letting me share.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you. Appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ivy. Beautiful words.
Yeah.
Florence, are you ready? Can you unmute yourself yet?
No, but
Hi, can you hear me?
hello, yeah, hello.
Well, hold
Hi,
on.
can you hear me?
This is Winnie.
Oh.
Is Flo-
Okay, Winnie, can you hold on 1 second, please? Florence, is that you trying to talk?
Oh, yes, it's me. Hi, Chris.
Okay, I don't know how I can hear you, but you're muted, but I can hear you.
I'm using my husband's phone because
Oh, okay,
my
I
cell
got it.
phone wouldn't let me unmute. Yes.
I know I'm tired, but I thought I was going wacky there for a second.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Anna, it's nice to meet you here. I'm Samoan
you.
and I live in Canada now.
Oh,
Talofa.
Talofa. Oh,
Yes,
be nice.
I became a founder in 2020 in September.
Oh,
So, Chris,
Oh.
I'm so glad that Anna reached out to you because another founder friend of mine, we have actually enrolled some of my family members to become founders in Samoa because personally for
Okay.
myself, I know the struggles our little paradise has been facing for many years. Even though I
Yeah.
have been adopted out, Samoa has always been my heart. I have very
Yeah.
strong roots in Samoa, and the struggles, it's from when you're young, parents are hardworking, there's never enough money to go around, or feeding your whole family. Another thing that I notice is the education. And Samoa is the pride, the children and the education is very important. And a lot of the parents cannot afford education for their children. So majority of the time, the children will be sent home because the parents don't have the money to pay for the school fees. It is heartbreaking for me because as a young girl and left the island many years ago, I was able to not think about myself, but I was thinking of my siblings. Where I went to school and at a very young age, I worked and supported my families. Even though I'm adopted out, but I am blessed to have two families. So in Samoa, I think having the low wages that people are getting paid, a lot of the people in Samoa are very well educated people. And the sad part about it is that there's not enough resources as far as
Oh, did we lose you? Hey, that you got muted. Brian, your husband muted you.
I just sent another picture.
Oh, sorry about that.
There you go.
Okay.
Bad husband. I'm gonna fire him.
Yeah, I won't cook him breakfast, but anyway, I think On Passive has a huge potential through Oblast
Yeah.
to help on Samoa because I have a heart for my country. I mean, I have a heart for a lot of countries, the children, and I think looking after the children and our elderlies is more important. So Chris, if I could call, I have a friend, founder, her name is Jennifer Dickinson. I know she's not on camera, but Jennifer has the heart to actually invest in and bought positions for some of my families. And her and I are planning to go to Samoa because I have a huge mission that we would like to carry out in Samoa. And I think, schooling, our medical in Samoa, the medical field is just not what it should be right now. The elderlies, and I think just more so, having more resources for kids to learn, the women, I think Oblast can definitely provide funding to help Samoa with the help of founders as well, to team up and build Samoa, because after all, we are the heart of the paradise, you know, the South Pacific. And
Yeah.
you come to our country, we treat you like king and queens, and you know, it's just everybody has a smile, but yet they are struggling, but they don't let their struggles get in the way. They're kind and humble people. You will find kids collecting mangoes to sell on the street, so their parents or grandparents can have a meal for the night. And that's all I wanted to say, Anna. We will connect after this,
Thanks,
and I would
Florence.
love, to, you know, introduce you to my other founding members, partners. My brother Edwin, he's a big IT guy in Apia. That's where my family's
Oh,
from.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oldbrook. Yeah, we are the Oldbrooks.
Okay.
So
Oh,
we're
good.
so Chris,
Thank you.
so much to all the leaders and all what you do, for accepting Anna's phone call and putting Samoa on the map. And
Thank you.
you know, thank you so much. Thanks for letting me have the time to speak.
Hey,
Thanks, Florence.
You're welcome.
absolutely. Get a connection. And Jennifer Dickinson.
Yes.
I want to,
Good
if you
connection.
can, Jennifer, come on. I'd like to hear you a few times. See, this is how it starts. You got to remember, 4+ years ago, Ash Mafara told one person. And look how many people know about it now. Just the word of mouth. Samoa's, I think I read it's 205,000 population. It could be more. But think about that. I think probably in about 4-month time, when a passive really took off, we got 300,000 or 400,000 people real quick. All we got to do, it sounds like you already started doing it, is we're on the beach of Samoa. We're on the beach. We have an individual, Florence, connecting with her family, getting them in, and each one of you got families in there. That's how we do this. This is how we're getting in there. It's off to a good start. So there, I want to bring up as a Uni Fonoti.
Uniformity.
Oh, Winnie. Oh, okay.
There you
Okay.
are. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thank you very much.
Oh, hi, brother. That's my brother.
Hello.
Oh, this is your brother,
Yeah.
brother? Real brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to live in America. Yeah.
And where do
Yeah.
you live now?
Yeah, I'm in
Samoa.
Samoa.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're-
hello everybody.
Mano.
Yeah, I love everybody's faces. You know, they smile and their generosity, and I am very touched. Thank you very much, Sister Anna, and all the commentary about Samoa. Yeah, everything you said is true. You know, been in America for almost 40 years, and coming back here, and there is a problem. Yes, there is a huge problem compared to where I was running around in California. And yeah, here is everything they say is true. The salary, the economy, everything. You know, only the people who have things,
Yes.
like the richer become richer, and then the poor is always poor. Right now they have two former governments. They just form a new the new government called FAST, and it's a change because there's a lot of political going.
Ueni,
Yes.
can you cut off the volume of the other device, please? It is interfering.
Yes.
We
I
can't hear you.
just did.
Thank you, sir.
Now.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
But anyway, I think Samoa can be one of the richest island in Pacific, you know, because of their land and their custom, the culture. You know, we are so close to our land and our culture because that's our connection to our lands. You know, when there's a baby's born, they cut the piplet cord and bury it to the ground, and that's his connection to the ground, and that's our life. Without the land, we are nothing. And so we have this land, but like Florence was saying, there's no resources. You know, you can't just keep going, just do the same old work as our ancestors been doing years and years ago. It's tough. You know, and that's what I really want our government to look at it. You know, to try to give the people the resources to develop their lands. But I think with our lands we have, we can make more money because we can do import and export, but they only do certain company or the elites. One of the things I'm doing now, 14 years ago, there was a law passed. I was in America when this law passed. This is called a torrent system. And there's myself and 4 other chiefs without a lawyer is trying to repeal this law because this law is taking our lands away from us, customary lands. So this is another problem. And we just had a hearing just a day ago. And they are ready to throw off my case. The case is I'm fighting, representing all the people of Samoa have their customary land that is little and slowly taken away by this law called a torrent system, what we call LTRA. And like I say, we can be the most richest country if we can develop our land, if we have the resource and don't take our land for all these business people, foreigners out there, they're trying to take our land. Please leave our land, that's our connection. Without the land, there's no Samoa. And so assistant worker, like they say, it's a blessing from the sky that New Zealand, Australia, all this is making this happening. That's how some of the family here are survived because the money coming from overseas is really making some changes to them. Ooh.
Did we lose? I heard ooh and he left. I think the boss came in. That's what I think. All right, Uni, we'll get you back on here. All right, that's what I want to hear. I see Laggy. I see you got your camera on. Nice to see you. Nice to see your face. Feel free to jump in, Laggy. Any of these questions or comments, help out. I know Anna's nervous. I don't know why she should feel right at home right now. You got a lot of your you're muted, Anna. Anna, you're muted. Anna.
Yeah.
There you go.
Chris, yeah, like Florence was saying, and then also say Luna, I agree with them because this is what happened. When I was in Samoa, I was being educated from Samoa. Then I didn't complete my school because I had to look after my siblings, my little siblings, and even I can't afford, any, my school fees and all. So I had to look after my siblings, only one income, just from my mom. So now mom passed away, this year, the 5th of May. Then, I'm still in grief because, mom, she's the only one income in Samoa of the whole family, we've been, eating from all mom's income, from the 10 of her children, but I'm the eldest. And then my brother, the one that when is it just, he's the second one. And then he's the only one is in Samoa, but everyone, they all in overseas now, because when I first came to New Zealand, through, I was sitting, one of the exams to see if I pass the exam from Samoa, I will just straight to New Zealand. So I did. Then I went to, and then I tried to to start looking for work. So I work and then I start to bring one at the time. All my 10 siblings, one at the time, only with one person. So that's the thing that is really it's really touched me because I do what other people wants to do unto you. So that, as my brother was saying, as my sister Langi and Asawa, see, all these people that I help them, but they're not even my, my connection, they're not even my blood. but I helped them. Just like the sisters and the brothers to me. So that's the thing that I really want like Florence and Luna was saying, and then my other sister, I agree with them because I know that I've been brought up, and then now when I come to New Zealand, I had to bring all the family, I had to bring all my my relatives. And now I came over to Australia, and then now they all come over to Australia. So they all came to Australia, but in Samoa, my heart is always go to Samoa because most of the family, they're not, they can't come to Australia because they don't have any family here in Australia or New Zealand. But like others says, richest are richest and the poor are poor. So, but me, no, I just want to, equal. I just want to treat the same people. They are all one family. So, and then that's what like Sawa would just say. I haven't been to Samoa, since of this COVID, but when I went to Samoa, I had to take some clothes with me. I had to give it away, even the hospitals. I went to the hospital and I said to myself, God, please, I really need to help these people because if you go to the, to the hospital, you have to take your blanket, you have to take your pillowcase, you have to take everything. They ask you to provide all these things to the hospital. I say, yes. Oh my goodness, I feel sorry for, for my country. And that's how Greece, when I saw this old blessing on Pastor say, well, no, the other door closed, the other door open. But now Ash McFarland, he's the one that he opened the door. As he said, I've been born to save the world. He born to help the country and then help the global. Thank you very much.
All right, Brucey, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you. And again, Tolofa and Sua, you look like big man, you linebacker. One thing I know about your culture is you love talk stories and you love to eat, right? And you love to laugh and you love to love. Everybody to love everybody. One expression I remember hearing a long time ago, because I had a Polynesian girlfriend many years ago at Ohana. The ohana is very big. And when you tell one Pali one thing, you tell the world, right? So everywhere around the world, Polynesian people everywhere. So what we're doing here is getting to know you. And I think when you called Chris, you were asking for help. How do I do this? And that's the most important thing about Bless is how can we help each other? How can we help the world? How can we uplift the spirit of people? I heard many things about Samoa is a very isolated area in the world, a very small country in the middle of nowhere. Gasoline, everything is expensive. I know the flood of the land. I know the missionaries did years ago, and everybody took their land. And one thing is that there's a very rich man named, he owns Oracle, and he bought Kauai from Dole, who was a pineapple grower. It wasn't, and all he did was give work to the people. But if he can buy that island, one day through a bless, as you look at each other and you help each other, maybe one day you can also buy some of that land too, with the way all bless works. You never know, but all things are possible in this world.
Amen.
But I want to also address the fact that you also have the need for education. You have a need, I'm sure, housing. You have a need for food because your food is very, very expensive. And you need all those things to help everybody there. So one of the things we ask here is, how can we help the people? I'm sure your roads are okay. I don't think you're as worried about Papua New Guinea because you are very brilliant people and you're very industrious and you're very, like Robin said, very family oriented. And if one part lays down, many people will help them come up. Yes. So what are the ways that you think we could help with Old Bless in Samoa? Can you think specifically? I know that The woman who was talking before talked about education, and Asura talked about people needing more money. What other ways can we help you in Oblast? One thing very important to know, one thing very important to know, that you are not alone, and you have such a large family. You know, I know they call Las Vegas another island of Polynesian chain. So there's many polys out of this world who will be blessed by On Passive and blessed On Passive. So I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing and understand you're not trying to recruit anybody anymore. You're just going to tell them about what you have. If you feel like many people were burned by you before, tell them, I don't want you to do anything but just listen, be open to listen, and then just let them decide. Because this is a blessing. And this is the way you bless yourself. Asura will help his people. All of you are Ohana. All of you are loved by each other. You are loved by all of us. And we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Mahalo.
Thank you. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Brucey.
Much appreciated.
All right, Musharraf, can you please unmute yourself with your question or your comment? Musharraf Hussain?
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much
Brother,
for inviting me. And very good morning, good evening, good afternoon, all over the world. My voice is clear, Chris?
I can hear you, brother.
Okay, thank you. And first of all, thanks to Anna. You are really a very big heart, Anna, really. Because I'm just seeing that all the Samoa's people, those who stay from there, it's will give lots of love from in Samoa, people those who stay. And really that's you are doing a great work from all that people. And as a On Passive, if I'll say that's a Oblast, really the Oblast, it's really a gift for us. You know, in an On Passive, every founders, those who think like that, we are doing something our country, something do our like neighbors, and that like that type of person, those who never fought like as a financially, and like those who are facing a problem. So that's why we'll redevelop for our countries. So these are the way that's Ashma Farabi they are giving me. And it's like it's a very good opportunity before we are doing a planning for what we are have to do after that. So the best way we are do a planning before, so that definitely we all over the world we are together. What together means like all the founder together we'll do something better to our countries. So so that's it's a small thing. I just say that all founders definitely, that's as say we are helping that country first, those who are facing a bigger problem. So definitely we think everywhere we support, we all the founders support, and definitely we will help that people, those who are think something little bit of the better life they want. So really I'll give the blesses all with the blesses everyone giving in. And definitely this other situation we are seeing in our life, it's not only a Samoa, it's so many countries they are facing a very bigger problem. So these are the things with the lots of bless. And definitely once On Passive launch, we do a planning which is the better way we will help to the people. So thank you very much, Grace, giving me a sharing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
you.
brother. Nice to hear your voice. All right, my beautiful sister, she's back. Verona, please unmute yourself.
Thank you so much for this great platform and this great opportunity. First, I want to say, Chris, kudos to you, okay? It's your heart that speaks. It's your heart that's joined us right here together.
Amen.
And with your heart like this, once we knit together, we can lift up humanity very easily. Once we knit together with a heart like this, we can replenish the land. We were created to replenish the land, 1, with our gifts, and 2, with our talents, and 3, with our hearts, and 4, with our love. And when we replenish the land with just those 4 elements, we can do anything else. Anything else. And it doesn't take a lot. But what it takes is for us to remind ourselves that we are not alone. Because oftentimes we tell ourselves that we are alone, and when we are alone, we stuck somewhere. But when we when we convince ourselves that we are not alone, we can rise up. We can build, we can replenish the land. I want to say to Sister Anna, Aswa, and Lagi, and the other brother, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up. Because when you show up, you're not showing up for yourself. You're showing up for generations to come that will know your name. So thank yourself for showing up. Sister Anna, thank you for making that one phone call that was pressed on your heart. I'm not a heart doctor, but I know something about pressure on your heart, and you have to release it. And that's what you did. You released that pressure off your heart and you made that phone call. Why? Because you were obedient to your inner man. You were obedient to the Spirit of God that was speaking directly to you. And when we are obedient, we will complete the assignment that is given to us. Like Ashmaphar, there was an assignment on his life, and he is obedient. And that is why we are here as a global family, an international family. So my dear sister, you have done well. You see, as I listen to you, I listen and I'm relating everything that you're saying. And I'm thinking so much of my mom. My mom never made it past the 4th grade. The fourth grade is a baby. And why? Because she had to raise her siblings. She had to step out of school to help raise her siblings. So we have similar stories. And when I listen, I just reflect on my mother and the sacrifice that she made. And we have to make sacrifice for our children, for our family, for our community. But at the end of the day, there are going to be rewards. And that's what you did. That is what you did. And there's something about God. He's a promise keeper. There's something about God. He's faithful. There's something about God that says your dreams and your visions will never expire. Never expire. We went through chaos for the past 3-4 years with this pandemic. But what did God do? He reserved and preserved you. All of you in Samoa for such a time as this. Why? Because now is a time to replenish the land. Now is a time for reward for the good that you spill out of your heart. And we all here did something from our heart. And God is pouring back into each and every one of us. what we let out. So my dear sister, let me encourage you and your little country. There's something called Unpassive, and it's like a magnet.
Yeah.
And it goes around the globe.
Mm.
Ding, 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 and it finds you. And when you think you're so small, your little country is so small, your little island is so small, it found you. And when something finds you, what is yours? It is yours. They have a thing that says finders keepers. No, you belong to Unpassive. Be encouraged and know that you, your brother, your sister, your entire island are stronger than you think you are. You are stronger. Don't ask God for strength. Know that God is your strength.
Yep.
And that goes for everyone that's sitting here. God is your strength.
You, Verona. Ooh, where'd you come out of? Where'd you come from?
Thank you, sister.
It's powerful.
It's
Yeah.
so powerful.
We have
Yeah.
a lot of really powerful women in Unpassive, let me tell you. And I'm
I
gonna
know,
say it.
yes.
I'm gonna say it. I think they outrank the men. I'm gonna say it. They got some powerful, beautiful ladies in this family. So, all right. Speaking of that, speaking of a powerful, beautiful lady, Dr. Benny, unmute yourself, my queen.
Wow, Brother Chris, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to my brothers and sisters on this amazing webinar in different parts of the globe. I want to take this special moment to, first of all, thank those who have spoken before. I appreciate each and everything. I appreciate your comments and your question. Sister Anna, Brother Aswa, and Sister Ivy, I want to thank you all for the presentation and, for the love that you have for your country, right? I noticed that your population, this is really the smallest country. Of 2022, you have 222,382. Wow. All right. But anyway, I do have a comment and a question, if it is okay. I heard something about that the parents couldn't pay the school fees of their children because of lack of money. I want to take this more opportunity to, first of all, to thank our CEO because he saw the vision and he decided to create all these products. Most importantly, All Bless. Because of what you guys are here and what you all need, All Bless is going to help the children. When it comes to education, I love education. And it is very important for our children to educate themselves. Knowledge is power. When you educate yourself, you'll be able to help one another. Now, Brother Chris, by the way, you are an amazing brother. You were chosen by our CEO because of what you know and because of what he has seen on you. Because, you love one another, especially the way you say, hey, hey, hey. Anyway, Sister Anna or Sister Ivy, based upon this, since your country is very hidden, what do you think? What is the strength that your country have? Your country
Nani?
is small, right? And it is
Yeah.
hidden. To tell the truth, I've never heard of this country. And I'm glad because of On Passive, I'm able to know your country. And I believe that all of us, we are going to work together to make sure that your people will not suffer again. That's my thinking. That is my belief. And because you are on Passivian, your people will enjoy, those children will enjoy as well. So what is the strength that your country have, please?
Okay, Langi, you can add or you can want me to?
Any one of you can answer that question. Anna, any, Lagi, I'm
Sawa?
gonna call you A.
From Samoa?
Yeah. Anyone? What's
Asawa?
your Asawa?
Okay. The strength in my country, like other comments, it's already brought up. Very, very close family people.
Close.
Very tight family. Because of the low pay rate, and parents can't afford. I have a sister, my older sister. She can't afford to pay the school fee of her kids. So all this time since I moved here in American Samoa, I'm the one that I put those kids in school. But now they're still doing it. Like other comments, it's already brought up. The very, very strong family type. I know that's the strength of our country. And the Christianity that we build up in our community, because on Sunday we all go to church. If you come to Samoa on Sunday, mostly stores are closed. All the business is closed. So and that shows that that's one of the strengths in our in our community of Samoa.
Thank you so much. I do understand. Yes, your strength, that's good. I respect you all and continue to work together. As we all know, we have our Father who created all of us in his image. That is why you guys are here, and he is going to help you. You'll be fine. Your children will be okay because of All Blessed. Thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I add on that, what Asawa was just saying?
Certainly.
Okay, about the strength, right? As I said that I've been brought up from Samoa, with my 10 siblings, little ones, step by step, with one income. So, what happened, I just, I couldn't complete my, my school. Because why? I had to look after my little ones, So I didn't complete my school because I had to look after them, my mom at work, earning money. But when she gets the pay for weekly, it's only 30 tala. 30 tala. Can you imagine? 30 tala, that's a tala Samoa. 30, that's her income from the whole week. But mom, she walked from home about 1, 2, 3 kilometers from home to Apia, to where she works. So now to me, when I've been, starting to grow up and then I can think of myself, I say, no, I had to do something to my mom, my parents, my siblings. So, and then that's how I came over to New Zealand, 1981, and then I start work. So once I start work, and then I have to start to bring my sibling one by one at the time for one person, just myself. Then after that, every once they all came to New Zealand, and then I had to come to Australia. It's just to helping out my family, especially my country. See, because now my family, they all over here now. So now I have to, focus to Samoa. Especially those people that they don't have any relatives, overseas. So I had to help them. I sent some clothes. I sent some whatever I can have, but now they stop, this sending, thing over to Samoa because of the COVID. But this is our heart, because I know, God created us, for every purpose. Each one of us have a purpose from God. Amen.
Amen.
And then that's why, we have to have, because that is the first commandment. We have to love the Lord our God as our love yourself. That's why we have to love one another. And then that's why I thank God, for the unpassive, especially the man, S. McFarland. This is my first time on the panel. And even my people from Samoa,
yes,
reflected themselves over here. First time ever. So that's what I had. God, give me strength. God, give me strength so I can fight for this. Just to say for my people, my family in Samoa, my country in Samoa. Not only Samoa, but my heart is in African as well, PNG as well, the whole country. And then that's my passion for how many years I've been, God, when is going to happen? When is this going to happen? So now, it's happened now. Even if we, can't see it real, as a reality, but it is. By my spiritual, yes. And this is the blessing, one of Abraham's blessings, through Ash McFarland. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sister Anna. By the way, my condolence. May your mommy's soul rest in perfect peace. She is watching over you, ma'am. She is.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Thank you. It's okay. Love you.
Love you too. Because Mom, she was mentioned about unpassive last year. I said, Mom, don't worry. When the unpassive happened, I will buy your units. I will buy you blah, blah, blah. And I said, daughter, I'm waiting. I am waiting. So now she's gone now. But, that's my heart always go with Mom. Huh? But it's all right. Everything's so good. But now I can see the blessing from Mom and my dad. My dad passed away in New Zealand when I was there in the room. He was asking, where's Anna? Where's my daughter? I want to talk to her before I leave. So I went into the room and then said, daughter, thank you for bringing me over back, from America to New Zealand. When I had my second child, she was just born that same day, and then I had to leave and then go over and bring Mom, my dad from America. So I went over from Mom, Dad back, to America, and he passed away there. And he said, daughter, thank you so much for bringing me over from America to New Zealand. God bless you. So this is the blessing. I start to receive blessing from God through my parents. Even my mom, she passed away, this year. I was there, but she blesses me, my siblings, my family. So I have no other parents now, but now I just thank God for the unpassive to come along while I'm in, this situation. But once again, thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
It's okay. Thank you. We thank God for everything. It's all right.
Dr. Benny. All right, let's give Anna a couple seconds, guys. Richard Lemuth, go ahead. Lamont, excuse me. Go ahead, my brother.
I love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. Well, I hope somebody's keeping a record of what I say, because there goes another one of my founder's position for Samoa. So I hope somebody's writing that down so that I can remember where to bless. Oh my God Almighty. There's another Papua New Guinea called Samoa. My Lord Almighty. It's so sad to hear, Anna, that you couldn't stay in Samoa, that you actually had to leave Samoa with all your siblings to survive. That is shameful. But if you look around, the whole world is shameful. because the whole world is suffering right now. And even the rich country, the poor countries, everybody is suffering. But there is one thing that really warms my heart, and it's how Samoa people live, Papua New Guinea people live. They share their family. It doesn't matter if you're a sibling or a stranger, you're family. So everybody works with everybody. And it makes my heart glow because we were all given that heart from God full of love, and we're finally able to share that love. You know, Verona, you really blew my head. You too, Dr. Benny, with your nice, beautiful smile. But, you know, so you make sure that Chris or Lynn there, that you write that down there. That's another one on my list there for Oh Bless. My founder's position. Make sure that these people have a way. Maybe I know, maybe you'll be able to have your own airplane and travel back and forth. You never know. But at least we'll be able to buy some blankets and some pillows for those hospitals. That's one place we can start. So I leave you all that with a big kiss and a big hug to all of you. And thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, Richard. Appreciate your words. I'm looking more like build the brand new hospitals, because I think a lot of country needs those. I can bring anyone a pillow or a blanket, which is a nice gesture, but we got to think bigger. We really do. Not for ourselves either, for these other people. So, and I'm getting a lot of texts, just to let you know, Anna, and the rest of the Samoan family here, that they want to help. They want to get in. They want to get their hands dirty. So just to let you know, I'm going to apologize right now in front of everybody. I'll take the blame. How did we miss Samoa? It's not going to happen again. I apologize. We missed you. Now I got to work 3 times as hard because I really want to get, because you guys are all so cuddly. You know, you're all cuddly people. I agree with Robin. Very nice people. All right. Now she's already crying. I shouldn't even call her. Tina J from Singapore, go. Come on out. Unmute. Oh, no, I'm not going to let you speak. Come on, Tina.
My my computer suddenly went blank, so I didn't know it was my turn to speak or not. But thank you so much, Captain John. Hey, Chris Johnson, angel, you're my angel, and you're everyone's angel. No bless. Anna, Asua, everyone else from Samoa. Hey, it rhymes. I love you all, and I think all of us here love Samoans as well. And we just, I just want to say that Anna, from the heart, from the mind to the body, that you are the light, you are the creativity to give that light out, and you are the blessing to others. That's what my heart. I mean, we all say body, mind, soul, but to me, it's heart, mind, and body. It's the other way around, because it has to come in from that light in your heart before you can even think of anything that you want to. So we are blessed with that heart that's beating sometimes very high, sometimes very slow. I've got that lower one because of probably being a premature baby, and also probably being a flatliner for once. But I know that what you are doing now is such radiance that everyone here and everyone in the world on the YouTube channel listen, hear you, see you, wanting to touch you. And of course, Richard, like Richard as well, there are probably many founderships that's going to Samoa, including mine as well. I love you, my Anna. You have lost your mom, you have lost your dad, and so have I. But now you are taking that role up as the mother of all Samoans. And with your strength, Samoa will be rich again. Definitely. Don't forget, everyone, that we have that O Bless button in the O wallet. Just click on it. We will all be there. Hospitals, schools, whatever you need. All right? We're there with you. Heart, mind, and body. I love you. Also, everyone here, Florence as well. That's all I want to say. Thank you. Thank you for letting me speak, Chris.
Thank you, Tina. Always wonderful to hear you. Can you feel that love out there, Samoa? We're not coming. We're here. We're going to be here for you guys. Tina, thank you very much. I've been waiting for Jean to get on here. I seen she asked a question a long time ago. I'm like, me and Jean have telepathy. I'm going, Jean, raise your hand, ask the question, raise your hand. And there she is at work. I'm telling you, I'm a mind reader. Go ahead, Jean.
Well, actually, Tina set up what I'm about to say perfectly. First, Anna, is it I just lost Asawa and Yuni. I'm so glad to have met you. I'm so glad to have learned a little bit more about your incredible country and your incredible people. But let's get down to brass tacks. You have a big task ahead of you, right? And you know On Passive is going to be coming to be a vehicle to solve all of these concerns in your country. And so now, because it's such a big task, it can be overwhelming. It can be just like, there's so much, where do I start? So right now, before OBLESS is launched, get a notepad out and start writing down every single solitary thing that is less than ideal in your country. Food, hospitals, education, everything. Just get it all down and then start to flesh it out. Because as soon as you start to write down all of these needs, ideas will come to you, and then that is the skeleton from which you can create a post on OBLESS. And then once you get that posted, your country's needs posted on OBLESS, like Tina said, every time we go into our back office and commissions come in, we can just click that button and send it to someone. And I'm so excited because I was crying earlier. I got all my tears out, and now I'm just excited because your country is very small, and it's not going to take very long. We're 1.4 million strong. Each of us gives $1, and you have millions of dollars to solve the concerns in your country. And I am nothing but excited for you and your family, and I cannot wait to meet you all in person and visit your beautiful country. And buy up, get that, start scouting out land in your country. Start scouting out buildings, scouting out things that could serve as hospitals. Envision it now so that when the funds come in, it's just the logical next step to purchase the land, to do whatever you need to do. I'm so excited for you all, and I'm so glad to have met you today. Thank you, Chris, for bringing them. Bye.
Eugene. All right. We just might get out of here by 11 o'clock today. It's 1:45. We've got 4 hands up left. Definitely want to call out this guy because he's a cool cat of mine. Mr. Harold, come on out there.
Good evening, everyone. Chris, I so look forward to your show every week. You just amaze me with the people you bring on. I am so touched. I never knew anything about Somalia, but now I will find out a lot more about it. And Anna, I admire your courage to come on and share with us the things that we as passive, I can't pronounce that. We as passive people are over 200 strong around the world in various countries. You are added to that 200 plus. You have come to the right place. And every time that I come to, I'm not gonna cry, okay? Forget that, okay? But I'm so touched, my heart is so touched. And Chris, you made a statement about the ladies. We have some beautiful, powerful ladies here in Unpassive, and I'm proud to be, I should say I'm blessed to be amongst them. Thank you, ladies. And just thank you for letting me share. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harold. And we have Samoa and Somali. Is that how you pronounce it? A lot of people get mixed up, but it's spelled S-O-M. Oh my goodness. Spell it for me. S-O-M-A-A.
Samoa, Chris. Samoa. Samoa.
S-O-M-A. Spell it, Robin.
S-A-M-O-A.
That's what I thought. I do that to make sure Robin's paying attention. Robin is my spelling corrector.
Spelling isn't your strong point, eh, Chris?
Yes. But Harold, listen, this isn't me, guys. Honest to God, the last few months, I've been getting lucky where, I put it out. If you got something, just the right people are messaging me. I still have a lot more that I haven't got to yet, but I will. But it's nothing that I'm doing. All I'm saying is, hey, come on, oh bless. I've done nothing. These are the hidden gems that I'm talking about. Once again, we found a country that we drove right by. That's unacceptable to me. It's unacceptable to me. We're missing. Listen, every time we miss something like this, I'm going to say there's 300,000 people who might have never heard of Unpassive. And I got a few brave souls here. Anna, she brought some about Florence saying, hey, what about us? Oh, no, I don't forget anybody. So I'm real happy this is going on, Harold. But I really haven't done, all I am is a host of the show.
Chris, I disagree with you. When those people call you, you listen and bring them on the show. As simple as that. You do something very important. And I admire you for that.
Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. And right back at you. All right, before I start blushing, Yavan Mubah, please unmute yourself. I know this lady. Weren't you just in the hospital, Yavan? Is this the same lady?
Yes, it's me.
How you feeling?
A little better, but it will get better as the days go by.
Okay, glad to hear your voice.
Yes, I am so happy to be on here because I missed it last week, and I'm glad to be on here. I just want to thank everybody, and thanks to my Samoan brothers and sisters. Anna, I so much resonate with everything that you've said, and you just look so much like my Samoan friend that we graduated from the Power Voice Academy together. All what you have said, I've seen it on her. Look at the beautiful flower on your head. She wears that everywhere. She sings. We are in a group where she will be singing, and now they put her as the singing lady to open our group all the time. She's very hardworking. She is a co-author of mine. We co-authored the Women of the Power Voice to help, especially the youths and women, everybody, but more so the youths in the world. That is such a powerful thing. You talked about education. I was just crying, weeping with tears of joy because education saved my life. I was in a place where no 11-year-old should be made to be.
Yvonne, you muted yourself.
Oh, did I?
There you go.
Okay. What I was saying is that education saved my life. I was in a place where no child should ever be made to visit at 11 years old. And I was determined to get that education under thick and thin, and I got it. And that is why I am here today. You know, the greatest book of wisdom says, when you ask, you will be given. When you seek, you're going to find it. And when you knock, all the doors of opportunity will be opened unto you. I thank God for Ashmafara. I thank God for all of us here, because without this, I don't know where I will be. I come from this little village where it is so difficult to give children an education. They give mostly the boys because they think that the boys will then help to support the girls. And therefore we lag behind in education and in a lot of things. I am together with you. I'm not going to talk that much. This story will be for another time. I am together with the Samoans. And under any condition, I will contribute, especially towards the education and the upbringing of any child. I will contribute. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yvonne. I'm glad that you're doing better.
Thank you.
May I speak when I like to?
Yeah, Anna, go ahead, Anna.
Thank
Hi,
you, Anna
everyone.
Martin.
Hi. I'm very good with the pen, but I'm so scared to get on the screen. Hi, Lynn Nakamoto.
Hey, we're having a lot of echo here. What's going on with that?
I got it, David. David, it was Yvonne. I got her. We woke him up, everyone. My goodness, David, we woke him up. Go ahead, Anna.
Okay, thank you. I have to speak because she won't forgive me if I didn't. Anna Samu is my front line. I shared on Passive with her. And I'm so proud of her that she's come on and done this. I'm originally from Singapore. I am Chinese, and I just didn't have the courage to speak up and come on, the panel. I don't know why. I should speak up. So Anna Samu, I made it anyway. And I would try and do it, another time as well. So I appreciate what Anna's done, and she's like my sister now. We live in not very far. She lives in Brisbane, and I'm on the borderline of the Gold Coast and New South Wales. So in July 2020, I was looking for something because I've given up on everything else. And a good business associate shared with me on Passive, but then he didn't really follow me up. So I went and did my homework, and I found Mike Ellis, and then I found On Passive Nation. And then there I am. I didn't want to miss out. So I decided, this is what I needed, and this was what's going to change our lives. And believe me, my 40-year-old son is still pushing me away and said, Mom, don't poke me. I don't know what he meant by that, because, until you can show me the proof that, what you're saying is true, I can't handle it anymore. So there I am. I don't know how to say it, but I've gifted him his first founder position when he turned 40 on the 15th of October. And OPLES is a wonderful platform for everybody around the world to do good. And my life has changed a lot. I live brief on Passive. So my life is on Passive. And because we live down under in Australia, our time is totally upside down. I don't get enough sleep. I wake up the wrong time. But it does a lot of good for our soul. Honestly, I just on Passive. And I now have a huge global family that we all have a huge global family. And you can always, turn on the internet and actually chat with someone. There's always somebody there for us. Isn't this wonderful? So I thank you all. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. I couldn't find the hand, so I thought I'm desperate. I have to speak. And I love you all. I know all of you. I've always been in the background, watching, listening, but I just couldn't have the guts to come on the panel often enough to speak. So I'm so glad. Thanks for the opportunity. God bless.
Anna, I want you to look at yourself. You got any holes in your body? There's no arrows, no sticks. no rocks. It doesn't hurt. You did it. You see, it was painless, wasn't it? And you did a really good job. Thank you for coming out on the Old Bless show. Because you know what? You signed up a rock star named Anna. You seen something.
know. I know.
Work together,
We
stay
see-
strong with each other, but don't be afraid to speak out. You got a voice. Listen, God gave us all a voice and some lips and some lungs, and you just did it. And you don't look nervous. You're gorgeous. You're glowing. Keep doing that, lady. Keep doing it. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I love you all.
We love you too. All right. As of course always happens, I shouldn't even say we're going to get done early. All right, Mr. Vittel Smart, my brother, who I'm really loving this guy lately. Come on out there, buddy.
Unmute your mic, Mr. Vistel.
Hey, co-host, please do not pull their hands down
Okay.
till after
all
they're
right.
done talking, because you're
I
not
see
going
it now. I see it now. Okay. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Oh, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Chris, for having me on this platform here tonight. I mean, you're a big man with a big heart, and I really looking forward to working with you to improve everything we do here. And Anna, after listening to your story, Chris just mentioned that you're a rock star. I say we're going to anoint you the ambassador for your country, because the way you speak about what's going on in your country, and I forget about tears. Tears are going to flow, but you know it's happy tears because you're here tonight, and your help is on the way. And I'm one of your fans right now. I put my phone number in the forum in the chat for you to, if you don't see it, you know, get it from Mr. Chris Johnson. And I will be there for you. But I remember the song that says you're at the right place at the right time. And I remember there's an insurance company that says you're in good hands with Obless this time. I also remember, Anna, that there is I'm from Jamaica in the Caribbean, and there is a reggae artist by the name of Bob Marley. He says, "One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right." He says that. And he says again, don't worry about a thing, because everything is going to be all right. And I'm here to say I'm from when I hear your story, I'm from a big family of 14 siblings, 14 of us, a whole football team. And I remember my dad passed away when I was about 20 years old. And then I became the son and the brother and the husband. And my mom is living not too far away from me now. She's 96 years old. Mom survived it. And I still go look for her. She plays dominoes and she do her crossword puzzle. And I see her survive. And Anna, you will survive. Your country will survive. And we'll be here for you. And I see your population is over 205,000, you know. I mean, we are in a mission here. We are in a mission that is possible. And we know that when we join hands and heart together in this platform that they call Oh Bless, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. And we know that, like my mom, you know, when she was growing us up, you know, she taught us to be kind and loving, and I saw her sometimes going through hardships and tears, but she never gave up. And you never gave up because you pick up that phone and call Chris. And you're here right now being anointed as a rock star in my book. And I want you to know that, you know, this platform is going to be here for you. Everybody in this platform is going to be here for you and your country. I remember a friend of mine just called me last week from Jamaica, and she told me about the same medical condition in the hospitals there. You know, people got to bring their own sheets and bed spread to the hospital. And she was there as a patient. And I said, you know, God put you there for a reason. He put you there to see the condition so that nobody have to explain it to you. And so I know your pain, you know, I've gone through it. We survive. Everybody is here to help. We're here to give you a helping hand, and with God's help, you know, it will come true. My phone number is in chat, you know, and like everybody.
Patel, you muted yourself, Patel. Vital, you muted yourself. There you go.
Okay. Anna, one of my favorite fruits is mangoes. I'll be there to eat some mangoes with you. All right, so take care, God bless, and Chris, thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. All the love to you, my man.
Yeah.
Good guy. Let me tell you something. You want to get to know a real good guy? Get in contact with Vital. He's as calm and professional on the phone as he is on his webinar. He's a true guy. I love him to death. So, okay, of course, Leon jumped on there. Now, okay, that's all right. We'll keep going. I know you all don't like when I sleep for 3 days. That's okay. All right. I'm not even going to try to say your name. I'm just going to call you Papu. India, come on, man. There's no way I can say that name. I know it.
Hi, Grace.
Hi, buddy. How you doing today?
Yeah, very happy to be here, ma'am, and all the great leaders. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm very happy to be here to share some thoughts here. Very, very happy to be here. It's a great community. I'm very, very happy. I'm feeling it's our family. Everyone's feelings can be shared here. I'm very happy to be here. And Pasu makes everyone's wishes with good intention can be fulfilled here. So I'm very happy. It's a great opportunity to everyone to share their feelings. So it's really a great family. By God's grace, only we all gathered here. So his blessings are always with us. We have many other problems or something. Everyone is having something. So in every situation we have, he is with us. The divine power is always with us. So I always thank God. So everyone's lives will be better and better. Everyone's needs will be fulfilled soon. Very happy. We have Antasio, we have Ash, his great heart. So we all gathered here because of his great powerful thought and because of his great intention with great feelings. So we are gathered here in OnPassive. So every product and especially Oblast and all with all the products he's going to release will give us more and more power to be financially fit and make help and give a helping hand to all the needy. So we all are blessed here by his grace only. So I thank God all the time. Thank you for making all of us part of this great massive community. Very happy. Chris and Marty, Red, Lynn, ma'am, and all the great leaders. I always follow those words and follow to be an active member and listen to some words. We can learn some good thoughts and how to feel, ourselves, how to be ourselves, to be grateful. I'm very happy. Thank you, Ash and Chris and all the great leaders for giving me this opportunity. It's really.
Thank you. Oh, you muted yourself, Papu, but thank you. You muted, Papu. All right, just give me thumbs up. I love you. Where'd you go? Roy Davies, come on. Unmute yourself.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Hi,
Hey,
brother. How
brother.
you doing?
Oh, doing great. Thank you for bringing me on. And before I get to Anna, I want to thank our Commissioner John Murillo for leading us and showing us the way to how to be a good guardian. And I appreciate him so much. I appreciate all our brothers and sisters of the family here for the heart that they have. And coming down to Anna, I feel your heart, sister, because I walked in down the same road that you have walked down. And USA, I knew it's a much better place than other countries like Samoa and a lot of other countries where people don't have clean drinking water and food and everything. But I see your heart where you didn't leave your family in tough shape. You were willing to help them and to bring them up along with you. So God is behind you, behind all of us. Only thing we have to do is just try to believe it, and we can achieve it. And I got really choked up when you was talking about the things that you went through, because I've been down the same road and tears started rolling down my eyes because I was thinking of the times that I done went through too. And just look up, sister, because you know what? We done made it. Right now, your bank account is increasing every day. It ain't like waiting to build a bank account. On Passive is here. Thank for the heart that Mr. Ashmafara has to help all of us. And I really appreciate him so much, dearly. And I know it's hard to commit to something that never yet come to pass yet. But that's my goal in life, because I've spent so many years trying things, so I can make it better for my family. And I knew I had a calling in life. I believe I had a calling in life, because I could have been left this world about 4 times now, but I'm still here, for God's grace. And I thank him. And when On Passive launches, I get all my apples in my basket filled, when my family and stuff are situated, and I start traveling the road, taking care of the people that I have met years back, take care of them. In the countries that need, like your country and other countries, I'm gonna be there. I might not be in all of them, but I'm gonna be in some of them. So I just want to say I appreciate your heart, and I know when On Passive do what they're gonna do, you're gonna help your family, you're gonna help your friends, you're gonna help other people in need in your country, because that's your heart. And I appreciate you, hon. Oh, thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Mr. Roy Davies. Very good. Can you feel the love, Anna? Can you feel the love from these guys and gals? Woo. All right, Dave Johnson, the rugby player, if I read it right earlier. Come on out here, Dave. Nice to meet you, brother.
Chris, thanks for having me on here. Much appreciated. I just wanted to say I was lucky enough to work in Australia many years ago with a whole heap of Samoan people. I played rugby against Samoan people. They are genuinely the most kind-hearted, beautiful, giving people you'll ever meet. They enrich your life just actually knowing them. And it is, listening to Anna just speaking today, it just goes to show her heart is so full and so wanting to give, but at the same time, she needs to receive the love that we can give her as well. And as I said, Samoa is a beautiful place with beautiful, beautiful people that will literally give you the shirt off their back when they've got nothing themselves. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for all blessed to step in and really, really help these people out, really help them out. Also, I'd like to say very quickly that it's been mentioned a few times here, the women of On Passive are amazing, absolutely amazing. Verona, I had chills running up and down my body listening to you speak. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And Anna, I got some dust in my eye when you were speaking. It was, I had to keep removing the dust out my eyes. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Thank you very much.
Nice, Dave Johnson. Where'd you come out of? Where'd
I've
you
been-
come from, Dave?
I've been sitting in the background for a while now.
Time to come out. Okay, listen. No more under the rock. No more in the closets. Get your butts out here. Talk about a passive, because 8 billion people are going to be looking for you, Dave Johnson. Are you going to be under that rock? No, you're not.
I just have always sort of sat back and listened to what people have got to say and gathered from that. But I just woke up this morning and I thought, oh, come on. See what
Well,
happens.
you got a very nice speaking voice. You're a handsome guy. Perfect example of a passive founder. Get out there and talk about it, Dave. They're waiting for you. Trust me. There's people that are hungry for your knowledge that you have about a passive. Don't be afraid to tell them. Look at Anna. Look what Anna did. Chris, is this Chris? No. All right. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you. All right. Pick a job. Patel, come on out, India. Unmute.
Thank you, Chris Johnson. I'm very, very happy this morning. Everyone, good morning, panelists and Chris Johnson. Len, very, very grateful. My name is Pankaj Patle from India. Very on Passive Proud Founders. I'm very happy. So you invite me. Very, very thanks, Johnson. Hey. Johnson, very, very solid. Thank you.
Hey, you need practice. It's hey. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, Leon Holiday. I thought there was 2 more hands, but Leon, go ahead, my brother. Unmute yourself. Nice to see you, buddy.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me on. And I just want to let everybody know I'm always in the background somewhere. I'm that type person. I like to follow when I need to follow and like to lead when I need to lead. And I also like to follow because I need to learn. I need to learn from everyone. I'm not that person to know it all. I just need to learn. When you need to follow, you need to follow. When you need to learn, you need to learn. When you need to lead, you need to lead. And I listen to everybody, and I'm that type person. I try to only speak when I can give information that was helpful, wisdom. And I worked in the Coachella Valley before I retired. I was in charge of the entire infrastructure out there from the windmills to the Salton Sea. I had like 1,200 miles of sewer, 38 lift station staff of 200 people. And I used to empower my staff. I listened to everyone. I gave everybody information to make informed decisions. I delegated everything. I made sure people knew what I knew. I didn't try to hold anything back. And I remember Mr. Ashman Farr say, bigger the team, bigger the dream, bigger the dream, bigger the team. And to accomplish what we need to accomplish, we need a big team, and we all dreaming for the big things. And like I say, I don't profess to know anything more than anybody else, but when I like to give information when I need to give information or learn and just help, learn from everybody. And every time I hear people talk on this whole entire thing, I learn. I'm learning from like Engineer Mike there. I've been learning from him for a long time. Because like I say, I told him before, when you're an engineer, you ain't just an engineer, you a scientist, you do everything, because our brain are wired a certain way. We are wired a certain way to look at things and try to figure it out. And I saw Habitat for Humanity build 3 houses in one day. I mean, the backhoe dug the foundation, the men laid the rebar in the foundation, the truck backed up there, and they formed everything. They built the forms, poured the cement. They put all the U-boats in, and they framed the house. And each person that was wiring the house, like when you wire a house, you have a home run. The home run goes from, let's say, the garbage disposal in your house. That's one home run, goes all the way back to the meter box. If you're doing an arc circuit for the bedrooms, that one home run goes to the bedrooms, go all the way back. And each guy grab his home run and run with it. And by the end of the day, that house had carpet on the floor. I mean, literally, the baseboards was up, the carpet was on the floor, and the drywall. You know, in the desert, it's really hot. They put this 10-second mix, 20-second mix in the drywall mud, and they were just thrown on the wall. And in a few minutes, those walls were ready to sand. And by the end of the day, they were putting furniture in the house and giving the families the keys to those houses. I see Obless the same way. I see, because we have the people, we have everybody just ready to go. We have the people, we have the, you can call up a project in any country and whatever, you got a project and we are ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to lead. I'm ready to follow. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. And when I first got into Unpassive, I was thinking just only water and wastewater, only water and water treatment. I've done so much more, and I've done so much more than being an Unpassive. I'm ready to go wherever I'm assigned to go. If Chris say, I want you to go here, I want you to help out here, I'm ready to go. That's who I am about. I'm not about me. I'm about the project. I'm about who's on the project, working with anybody on the project. And that's just kind of the way life is. And I just want to let people know I am so glad to work with my brothers and sisters all around the world. And I'm so glad to be part of a diverse community. And like they said, if you have more of a diversity in the workplace, you have more creativity, you have more productivity as well. And like I said, we're just all waiting for we like the racehorse at the line. We all just waiting for the bell, the ring, so we can just charge out. And so I just want to let you people know, I may not be present all the time, but I'm in the background hovering, because I want to give I want other people to shine. I want other stars. I don't want to be the one that talking all the time. I want other people to be ready to go. Because just by that, you hear all this other talent. I mean, you hear a lot of talent, and it's crazy how much talent out there, and how all of us together on this platform. And again, like I say, everybody know Julie. Julie is one of the best leaders out there. I mean, she's awesome. I mean, Chris, I see the things that you're doing, and you guys and Lynn, and I mean, I just see so much going on. I see Engineer Mike. I mean, we all just giving. Cynthia is everywhere. Cynthia Brown. She never wastes a minute telling people, hello, happy birthday. I mean, I see her. I mean, everywhere. She's lighting people up. She's lining people up. She's brightening people. Think about that. I never had that in my entire life until I come to Unpassive. And that's what I just want to say. Yeah.
Wow. What did you eat today, Leon? That's what I want to know. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. Now, I'm going to call it Julie next, but Manu, I seen you had your hand up twice. I see you're still on here. If you still want to talk, you can. Julie, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you, Chris. No, I honestly think that Leon, you're too humble. He has so much wisdom, and when he was working on the sewage, water waste and all that he has so much knowledge. I think you have like the most licensed in that. Unmute yourself, Leon. You have so much.
One time I was one of the most multi-certified person in the whole state of California. I had 12 licenses at one time, state license. This is where you have to study, have an exam, and you have to actually pass these exams. And at the same time, I had probably the number one person in all the state of California. And I didn't do it to brag. I didn't do it. I did to get a pay raise.
Yes, you did. But he has a lot of wisdom. So anyone's that looking forward to, in that realm, it's good. It's good. I just think you're too humble, Leon, and I appreciate all your support from everywhere behind the scene that what you're doing. So Yeah, thanks so much, Leon, for coming on and speak about it. But you're awesome.
Thank you.
Julie Wen.
Yes.
Okay, now I just seen my funny guy Armin pop his hand up. Manu, I'm gonna call you out again if you want to speak. I seen you had your hand up twice. Let me know. Put your hand up. Armin, do you want to say something?
There's a bunch of people unmuting because someone hit the unmute all button. So I'm muting them quietly, just so you know. So everybody know you were not meant to be unmuted. It was a mistake.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. All right.
Yes, I noticed that
I
myself.
just want, go ahead, John.
Armin, go ahead. You're muted, brother. You are muted, Armin.
I'm muted again. And Chris, stop calling me goat head, will you? I gotta thank Leon, man. That's incredible. I can't do anything like that, but I wish I had a trade. All I used to do was sort mail and the post. I guess I can't go anywhere and sort Christmas cards or something, but that's outstanding, man. I'm telling you, I'm proud of you, and I'm sure we all are. And I lost my train on why I had my hand up to thank you, but hey, that's okay. Love you all. Take care of Leon. If it comes back to me, I'll come back. Thanks. Sorry, that was
Thank you, Armin. It's not coming back to you. All right, Manu. All right, she was just there. Manu, like, what are you, abracadabra, hocus pocus or something? Get back on here. Hold on, Mama Do. I want to let this lady go first because I don't know if she's having internet problems or she just likes messing with me. Manu, where you at?
I can't say anything interesting after those beautiful people talking testimonials. So I'm just grateful. I feel blessed and I look forward for this to glorify on Passive. Thank you. Love you all.
Ooh, that was good. What are you talking about? It was very good. Way to go, Manu. See all that messing around you? See, this is, listen, folks, if you want attention from old Big Head here, that's how you do it. You keep appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing. Thank you, Manu. All right. My favorite worker and the last hand of the evening, Mr. Mamadou. And he's driving, of course. Driving or working, one of the two. Come on, Mamadou, let's hear you.
Yes, oh my captain, good evening to you all. You know, I just want to thank Sister Hannah, you know, for being the angel of Samoa. You know, this is what we need to do. All the founders supposed to be the angels of their country. You know, that's the only way we can eradicate the poverty that our CEO wants us to eradicate. If every founder represents his or her own country, after you start with your family, you go to your community, and then you take up the whole country. That's how we address. And I'm so proud and appreciative to Miss Sister Hannah for coming up with this initiative, you know. That's the only thing, Captain Chris. I'm heading home now from job. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mamadou. Okay. Thank goodness. Woo, well, we almost got it done by 11, a little after 11. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming. All the speakers. I personally want to thank Anna and the Samoa team that came out here, Florence. My goodness, I'm going to remember all your names. There's a real big guy with the name A. I'm going to call him Big A for Big Apple. That's what I'm going to say. But all of you, where's the Loggy? If I missed you, I apologize. Thank you to all the co-hosts. Real quick, let me get my computer on. Brucey Gerstein, Engineer Mike, John Barilla, Julie Wen, Lynn Nakamoto, Lister T. I think I got everybody. And I want to thank Daryl Cook, who writes all the notes. I know Janet Butler was texting me. She could be doing it too, but I always appreciate those guys. Listen, Samoa, we're here to help you. See, you got a lot of love. I do want to recommend, because I know what time you guys are. You're like Australia, New Zealand, Perth times. I think Yvonne Mackett's on here. if you would like, they have a webinar on Thursdays. Yvonne, are you still on here, Yvonne?
I am here. Hello. Sorry. I've been
Yvonne, I know-
writing to them actually in the background. I've been writing to them personally
Good.
to invite them over.
Because I thought about you guys. I know Narelle's on a walkabout right now, and you guys
She
are
is.
taking a little break, but Yvonne probably sent you some information, Anna, where it's your time zone. You're always welcome here no matter what, but you got to get, I know hours you're keeping, but I know Narelle and Yvonne, the Kiwi guy, do a really good show with what time Thursday is it, Yvonne, your time?
We've got a new time Thursday. So we've invited, I've actually sent them an email. No,
Okay.
sorry, I've sent my email to them in the chat. If they could just go back, and I've sent it to Anna and Asura in the chat. Hopefully they can find it. Otherwise, find me at yvonnemackett@gmail.com and I will send all the information. But it's 6:30, I think it's 6 o'clock actually, the new time. So, but it's for founders only, and it's for Aussies and New Zealanders, and because we've only got a space for 100. We've got Michael Williams coming on, so we've got to do that first because we've got to really try and help the Aussies and New Zealanders and everyone else here, and then we can let in others afterwards.
Absolutely.
So I hope you understand.
That's okay. But just know, Anna, that I'm trying to fit you in a time zone that's good for all of you. I know you
Yeah.
guys are in that era, but Yvonne and Narelle, very, very great founders. And I'm gonna bet if you have some Samoans that want to come rock party and learn all about a passive, I'm gonna bet Yvonne and Narelle will do a special open up for everyone founders meeting just to give you help. I will show up if that happens. And yeah, I know you guys. These two ladies are phenomenal. But I personally want to thank you, Anna, for doing for the courage to and anyone that spoke tonight for the first time. I appreciate your courage. We got a lot of work to do, Anna. It's not over yet. Even when we launch, it's not over yet. I'm gonna have Dave Johnson stand in front of me, and we're just gonna plow through everyone, and we're gonna get through everybody because he's a big guy, you know. But who else do I want to forget? Who else do I want to forget? There's someone else I wanted to say. I'm forgetting it. Did I miss anybody? Oh, John. John, where's my brother, John Barilla? Where you at, John? There he is.
Oh, okay. Here I am. Would you like me to thank some folks, Chris? Is that it?
Absolutely, John. Go ahead, John.
Well, go ahead. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
That I love you and go right ahead and do what you're going to do.
Oh, well, I love you too, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Hey, folks, we got some folks behind the scenes, the Guardians, and they have been, well, actually, they weren't as busy as usual tonight because it was beautifully quiet. The YouTube channels were just quiet and nice, and our Zoom here tonight, we were all very, very good, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful, blessed tonight. And I want to thank the Guardians that helped me so much, and that would be MK Kaylee, Yen Yang 444, Casey Zevenbergen, Kashul Pagu, Raphael St. Germain, Jean Aliva, Listra Tuach, Myra Aquino, Bruce Gerstein, Miriam Weberg, Roy Davies. Hey, the check is in the mail for that compliment that you gave me, Roy, by the way. Thank you. And Roy Davies, Yakaya Kadem, Rob Gorman, Dave Rosowski, Willie Wonky, and Nancy Babcock. And those are the Guardians that we had, I think, tonight. Sometimes I leave somebody out. If I forgot somebody, they'll yell at me later. I'll let them know. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, John. And don't forget, now I remembered, I think, let me see what time is it. It's 11:31. Rob Lynn Live is on in less than a half hour, 29 minutes. Make sure I'm giving everyone a good bathroom break. Go get a drink of water. Hi, that little one, Leon. How you doing with the one there? It's all about those kids. Think about it. But Samoa, man, we're here to help you. Don't be afraid to reach out to any one of us and ask questions. Emails were sent to you. You got some phone numbers. If you want to connect with anybody on it or anyone else on the Samoa team, Florence, get back with me. I will put you in connection with everyone else. So let's do this. And I'm going to request again, two things. I got my first pumpkin picture tonight. And let me tell you, you guys know I'm holding this pumpkin contest where you got to carve a pumpkin that looks like ash. Doesn't matter if it's funny, ugly, whatever. I got my first one in tonight, and I'm going to tell you, it's really good. I was blown away by it. I'm not going to show you because I want you to use your imaginations, okay? And tomorrow's 360 will be 2:00. Is Ash going to be there? I don't know. Ash showed up 2 days in a row, and I didn't know he was going to be there. Well, one day I did, but pretty amazing. And I want you to understand about your CEO. A lot of you came to our appreciation day the last couple of days that Julie Nguyen's been holding, and I've been the ding dong holding the timer. We're sitting there trying to say thank you to you, thank you to what's your family. Thank you. Now, what does he do? He comes in and he wants to thank everybody. That's just the kind of CEO we have. He stood there. I'm not sure how long he was there, for an hour, maybe today, a couple hours the day before. We are going to continue that trend next week. Because there's a lot of people that still want to do that. It works out pretty good. So don't forget that. So Rob Lynn, in less than 20 minutes, or give or take 25 minutes, they'll be on. Go check them out. 360 tomorrow. Then you got the old winners. Old winners at 9:00 tomorrow night. I'll talk about it on my live tomorrow. But get to Rob and Lynn. Go celebrate Samoa. We are here. Anna, I appreciate you, my sister.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Unmute and say good night. If I forgot someone, just yell at me tomorrow.
Just before we finish.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Hold on.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Hey, brother. Good night.
Go ahead, Anna, unmute your mic. Anna wanted to say something. Anna, go ahead. Anna, please go
Anna,
ahead.
unmute yourself. Anna, unmute yourself first. There you go.
Just before we finish, I would like to, say on behalf of the Samoa community, and then people from New Zealand and African, and then other pastors, they hear from the Cook Island, and all the, to thank you very much for your participation. For us, that's why you're here. It's just for us, the Samoa people. But on behalf, of my country, to say thank you very much, much appreciated. Your time, you just waste your time because you want to hear our story and want to hear to help, our country. So, I took my hat off, from our CEO, Ash McFarland. He didn't know that I was always intercede for this man and his family. Everything's happened. I can feel it myself. I said, no, he gone through for some tough times, but I just pray, God, your peace, your mercy upon that man. So now he brought me over here to this moment, as I said, this is a such in time. He brought me over here, and I thank God, to drive me as a vehicle to my country, to Ambassador. But once again, thank you very much. Thank you for Julie and Martin and Lynn Nakamoto. I always, message her if I not understand this one. If I want to, she always responded me. May God bless you, and Rob, and also all the founders, all the leaders. My heart, is always go with you. And then thank you very much once again. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for a connection, Chris.
You're welcome.
I know that, I don't know what to say, but, may God bless you abundantly, exceedingly abundantly, so we can reach out all the people that, the country that they need help. Thank you very much.
Anna, what did I tell you? You said, how can I repay you? I said, I get paid with hugs. When I meet you, I want to get a big hug. You know how I am. So.
Yeah, okay, soon. Thank you very much.
I like one too, please, Anna.
Thank you, Julie.
Now, tomorrow
Thank
also,
you so much.
Julie, when you're gonna go live tomorrow? What time are you and the girls going live?
Probably 3:00.
I want to eat.
We'll post it out. We'll post it out.
Hey, we could do a group hug right now.
All right, unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, please.
Thank
can
you.
do that now.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great evening.
Bye from Philadelphia.
Group hug now.
USA.
From Australia.
Love you all.